Hi guys, so today I'm doing a different video, which is more of a video for me than it is for you, but I thought, seeing as I want to keep this, I just upload it to my channel and let you watch it as well if you wanted. So today is, what day is it? The 12th of May 2016, and today is the day that I hand in my final piece of uni work. I have been at uni for 3 years. I'm moving out in 2 days to move back home. And I'm a bit scared, so I have it open here to click confirm to send it off, but I thought I would have a chat with you, well, what's next and what I've learned and all that sort of stuff. It's really scary. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm a social media generation child, is I'm going to Snapchat me clicking confirm, which you probably won't see, but I am doing it. I promise I'll show you the results in a bit. So here's the Snapchat. I would include it, but I don't really know how to. So there's the digital receipt, there's me clicking confirm, and boom, it's done. Add that to my story. So add me on Snapchat if you want. It's just Shona Harding, all lowercase, all one word. And that is, oh, I hit myself in the face, that is done. So yeah, oh. That's quite scary. I don't think, like, I've known for a while that this is my final piece to hand in, and I don't think it's really sunk in yet that it's done. I mean, I've only just handed it in, so of course it's not going to sink in yet, but I don't think it's sunk in. Look, now you're going to go home and you can look for a full-time job in an area that you want to do. You're going to graduate this summer if all your marks are what you want. That's what I think is the scariest thing for me, is I don't know all of my marks yet, so I'm leaving uni still unsure of what my degree grade is or if I've passed everything, you know. I think I've passed everything, but there's been a couple of things that I've been a bit iffy about, so it's quite scary not knowing that. And when I was speaking to my boyfriend, he said, yeah, but that's like GCSE and A-level, you didn't get your results till August. So I was like, yeah, but this is my final thing. Like, I knew I'd be okay at GCSE and A-level, but uni's a whole different ballgame. Like, I just want to graduate in July, you know, I want it to be done. But I think one thing that is really true is people say your time will go so quickly, and it's so true. Like, I can't believe I've been at uni 3 years. I can't believe I'm done. Like, if everything comes back the way it should and I graduate in July, I'm done. It's so weird. Like, I can still remember the first thing one of my flatmates said to me when I moved in first year. I can still remember Freshers Week. I can still remember so many things like it was yesterday, and it's done. This could be the last time I'm ever in education. Like, unless I decide to do a master's or whatever, this is the last time I'm in education. And that's crazy. I find it mad that I've gone through 3 years of this. I've done it. As long as everything comes back as I want, I've done it. And I just can't believe that I've done it. It's so surreal. It's one of those feelings that you know it's gonna happen and you know time's gonna run out or whatever you want to call it, but at the same time you think, oh no, it won't happen for ages, and here I am. And like, people ask me, oh, has it gone quick? And I'm like, yeah, it's gone seriously quick. Like, I can't believe how quick my 3 years have gone here, because like I said, it felt like just yesterday I was doing things in first year and now I'm here. I'm essentially done. You feel like you haven't done enough with your time, but at the same time I've done so much. Like, in first year what did I do in first year? I moved out. I got my independence. I learned how to cook and clean and all that sort of stuff on my own. I had to learn how to budget money. I had to sort out all that sort of stuff. I had to move to a whole new city. I had to work out how to do estate agents and renting and stuff like that. I did all that, but at the same time I made a load of great new friends. I had crazy times that I never thought would have happened, which I'm going to talk about in more detail in another video. But there have been times where things have happened and I've been like, whoa, I can't believe that actually happened. I learned what bills were, you know, like in second year we had to move, well, I decided to move out of student halls and move into a flat with some of the girls I lived with and lived near in first year. And I had to learn about bills and I had to learn all that sort of stuff. In the 3 years of being at uni, I did uni, but I also started my blog. I started a YouTube. I got more into photography. I learned what I want to be. When I came to uni, I wasn't too sure what I want to be. I kind of want to be a director because I like being in charge of things and I like having control and creating things. I love creating things. And then as I got through, I thought, no, I don't really want to do that, because if you look at big blockbuster films, a lot of them use CGI and green screen, and sadly due to our course you didn't get to look into that a lot. And I think that's quite scary to think, oh, I'd be in charge of all that and I don't really know it very much. Like, I'd be able to do indie films and I'd be able to do like proper British standard films, but I'd never be able to do a big blockbuster, you know. And then I decided I wanted to be a film critic, and that is nothing to do with my course at all. I've just spent thousands and thousands of pounds to do a course that doesn't actually really help in the area that I want to get into. When I say these to people, they're like, oh, why didn't you do this course, why didn't you do that course? I was like, I didn't know that that's what I wanted to do when I started up. Over these 3 years I've done script writing, I've done radio presenting, I was live on radio, I've done TV presenting, I've done acting, I've done directing, I've done producing, I've done editing, I've done so many different things, and it's really helped me realise who I want to be and what I want to do with my life. And now that I'm here, I think I need to decide not what I want to do with my life in a job sense, but what I want to do with my life as a person. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be? Who do I want to be with, you know? Fun for Louis put up a video that was titled travelling to my 71st country, and I was like, oh my goodness, can you imagine going to 71 different countries in this world? That is amazing. Like, apparently it's statistically pretty certain that you can't go to every country in the world, like it's almost impossible or something. I remember reading that somewhere. But travelling as far as you can and learning about new cultures and new people, like I'd love to go to non-tourist places in different countries just to learn about their culture and the way they live and their foods and their ethics and all that sort of stuff, and really get to the nitty-gritty there. And that was like a big oh my days moment. That was wow, that actually seems really fun. But also I'm about to step into real life. Like, I know some people have been doing it since 16. I know some of my friends, one of my friends married already with a child. Like, she seems to have her life together and she's 21, you know. Another one of my friends is planning her wedding. Another of my old friends from school have had children and have their own houses and have their own places and stuff. And I'm about to go into what they've been doing since they were, what, like 16 or 18, you know? And that's crazy. So yeah, this is me on the 12th of May, a Thursday. And I've just handed in my final piece of work. And if I'm lucky, which hopefully I should be, if I'm lucky, I will be graduating in July and I will be starting the rest of my life. So I said at the start of this video, this isn't really for you guys, it's for me, and I really want to use this video to look back on when I'm past graduation or I've got my first full-time proper job or I've just moved out or whatever, and look back and be like, that was me then. And I don't know who that person will be, I don't know where they will be, I don't know what situation they'll be in, but they'll be me, and that's really weird. So I'm just gonna say hi, Shona. As you can just tell from my long amount of rambling that you've just completed uni. Please tell me you graduate this year, because that would be a complete burden on my life if I didn't. And I hope everything's going well. I mean, right now I'm scared. I'll say something that my flatmate said in her final performance. She did a performance, I did a film for our final piece, and her last quote was, "So how do you feel?" And she said, "I'm scared but excited." And that's how I feel. I'm scared that I hope I graduate, and I hope I'm able to go on with my life and carry on, but I'm also excited because you don't know what tomorrow will bring. You don't know what you'll be doing in 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever, and that's crazy. This is a big part of my life, you know. This is me finding my independence and finding who I am and who I want to be, and it's over. So future Shona, I hope you're having a great time, and I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing it because you want to. I hope you've still kept up with the blog. I didn't write all the dates down of every feature film coming out this year on the calendar for nothing, so I hope you're keeping up with that. And I hope you're happy. Even if things don't go the way we want to, I know that in me, I'm worth it, and I can do it if I need to, and I will get to where I want to be no matter what obstacles are put in front of me, because that's who we are. We're we're one person who knows what they're worth, and I don't think we'd ever forget that. So, future Shona, right now, I need to tidy my room. I need to pack all this up. I need to get rid of all this, and my leg hurts. I've caught something in my thigh and it really stings, and I'm not looking forward to having to clean up. But that's where I am right now. Where I sit. That's my where I sit. And I hope wherever you're sitting and watching this that you're happy, because I want you to be happy. And so here's the start of the rest of my life. And here's to the past and what I've gained from it. Because I'm telling you, it was a hell of a ride and it was so much fun, and now it's time to move on. God. Yeah. Well, to you guys, not to me, to you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.